On September 16, 2019, 5-year-old Dulce Maria Alavez, her 3-year-old brother Manuel, her mother, and her 8-year-old aunt, which is her mother's sister, all had gone to Bridgeton Park, New Jersey, to play at the playground. Dulce and her brother played at the park, while their mom, Noema, and their aunt stayed in the car, roughly 30 yards away, scratching lottery tickets and doing the 8-year-old's homework. From the car, Noema could mostly see the entire park. When she could no longer see her children for a few minutes, she got out of her car, walked to the park, and this would be the last time Dulce would ever be seen. Noema had Dulce at a very young age of 14, and Dulce's father initially did not believe that she was his. Noema shared custody of her daughter with her mother. However, as time had went on, Dulce began to resemble her father, and he ultimately accepted her into his life. When Dulce was 2 years old, Noema became pregnant again, this time with a little boy, Manuel. Since she was still only 16 years old, she had depended on her mother to care for both of her children. Things got even harder for Noema in 2018 when the children's father had been deported back to Mexico, as he was not a U.S. citizen. During the fall of 2019, 5-year-old Dulce started kindergarten. She attended elementary school with her 8-year-old aunt. Around this time, Noema learned that she was pregnant once again. Noema and her third baby's father rented out a room in a nearby home close to her mother's house, where her children stayed, since she could not care for them. On September 16, 2019, Noema waited for the girls at the bus stop, along with her 3-year-old son, Manuel. She took the 3 children to get ice cream at a convenience store. Noema and the 3 children were captured by surveillance video purchasing ice cream and some scratch-off lottery tickets before leaving the convenience store. They then went to the park, and as soon as they arrived to Bridgeton Park, Dulce and her brother jumped out of the car and ran to the playground area, while her mom and aunt stayed in the car, scratching off lottery tickets and doing homework. Noema, who was parked about 30 yards away, could still see the kids and would occasionally look up to see them. However, the swings were blocked by a small hill. When she looked up and she didn't see her kids, she didn't panic and waited a few minutes for them to come back into sight, thinking they were on the swings. But when they didn't, she decided to get out of the car and go check on them. Once by the swing area, she found Manuel crying with his ice cream on the floor. She asked Manuel where Dulce was, and he pointed towards some park maintenance building. Noema looked around, shouting her name, but got no response. She asked some kids playing basketball if they had seen her, and although they had said they didn't, they had seen a male in a red van around that building. Her mother called the police around 4:50 p.m., and the search continued until about 1 a.m. with no signs whatsoever of Dulce. Police were able to review the surveillance footage from the convenience store, confirming the mother's story. On September 17, 2019, an Amber Alert was issued for Dulce. Over 100 police officers searched the area with dogs and even helicopters, but still no sign of Dulce. Police began to interview friends and family members, including Noema's current boyfriend, Edgar, and had learned that he was not a U.S. citizen. He is then questioned by ICE. It seems that Bridgeton has a large population of undocumented immigrants, and this makes me wonder if this has also made the case more difficult to solve, as many people may not want to talk to the police of fear of being deported. In December of 2019, Noema appeared on Dr. Phil's show, where her lack of emotion drew harsh criticism from Dr. Phil and the public. While conducting the interview, she said that the girls at the basketball court said they saw Dulce run past the maintenance building. Then shortly after, a male with the red van went that way. Additionally, Jackie Rodriguez, who was the family's spokesperson and one of Noema's friends, had been helping the family since Dulce's disappearance. She admits she hadn't known Noema for very long, but claims that during the time she had spent with her, she began to suspect that Noema might know more than what she's saying about her daughter's disappearance, mostly because she just seems too calm. However, Dr. Phil did say that he does not think she had anything to do with Dulce's disappearance, but he does believe that she might know more than what she's saying. Listen to this. A man identifying himself as Dulce's father posted a video on YouTube that got people talking, including the media. He posted a video on what would have been Dulce's 7th birthday, which was on April 25th, 2021. It's of photos and videos of Dulce and a man narrating. He states how much he misses his daughter and how he doesn't want the world to think he wasn't involved in Dulce's life. Law enforcement, well, they confirmed that the photos and videos of Dulce are indeed all of her. And this launched Dulce's case back into the media spotlight, and people took note of a couple things from the video. First, that the man in the video never shows his face, although one could argue that the video focuses on Dulce. Second, people have commented on how much Dulce looks older in some of the shots. Some people believe that some of the shots show a girl older than 5 years old, hinting that some of these were taken after her abduction. And lastly, and the one thing that stands out to me, is the fact that in some of the video shots, there is a red minivan in the background. Kinda crazy, huh? Coincidence? Sure, it could be. But still, it has me wondering if her father had anything to do with her abduction. A couple scenarios in this case could be that either there was a stranger in the park and abducted Dulce. Another scenario could be that Dulce's father had asked someone he knew to take Dulce and bring her back to Mexico to be with him. And lastly, well, her mother had something to do with her disappearance, or knows something about her disappearance. So what do you think happened to Dulce Maria Alavez? If you have any information whatsoever on Dulce Alavez, please contact the Bridgeton Police Department at 856-451-0033 or the Federal Bureau of Investigation at 1-800-225-5324. Sad case. Hopefully it gets solved. Alright, you guys, well, thank you very much for joining into Just Horrifying. Please like and subscribe if you enjoyed. Take care, and until next time, bye.